Hot 97, Megan Ryte. K. Michelle.
Hello.
Kay, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And so many people don't know our background story.
Yes.
I am. We've
years and years and years of struggle.
What has it been? 8 years?
Yeah, it's been about that long.
It was your tour DJ back in the day. We need to talk
we
about
wasn't no
back
tour
then.
because we didn't have nothing. We had you on the turntables. We had that. We had me, some Jack Daniels, and just singing.
We need to talk about then and now. I want to go back with the Jack Daniels. Some things that you used to do. See if you still do. Are you still on stage drinking that Jack Daniels?
I have upgraded my Jack Daniels drinking to something bigger. I still drink it. You might not see me drinking it on stage, but you might see some big Jack Daniels things sitting somewhere on the stage.
I heard about this. What's up with that?
I have an endorsement with Jack, and I do a lot of things, with them, and they do a lot of things with me. So I also have my own drink coming out with Jack. So I'll probably, be sipping on that for tour or something like that.
Well, congratulations on that. Now, let's talk about back then outfits that we have now. Because now I've been on your gram, okay, with these pictures. You doing it with the outfits. But back then, we was wearing the white beaters and the jeans. I remember we would stop before we would go to the show at like a Forever or wherever we could to find an outfit for the show.
You would bring me little tops and stuff like that.
Listen, you swore to me, we would get stylists. We'd have people try to tell you, we're going to get you out of those wife beaters. You swore to me you were never going to not wear the wife beater. And look at this.
Yeah, this is about as close to like chill. I'm always going to wear my thigh boots. They might just be a different kind now. And my jeans, I'm a jean girl.
Yeah.
But, I kind of like clothes and shoes. I never thought I would be that person. Yeah, but my closet is kind of nice.
Well, I'm liking this. I'm liking everything that you've been doing lately. I'm so
I'm proud of you too.
Thank
everything,
you.
because you wanted to do this. When you was working at that little station.
Yeah.
In Virginia.
Look at us now.
Eating pizza.
Yes, I'm still doing that. Still eating
Her name
pizza.
was something else. Now she's Megan.
I know.
She was something else
I was
when I knew
B-Ryte
her.
before.
Huh?
I was B-Ryte.
You was B-Ryte.
And now I'm Megan.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. So the music, how is you got an album out?
Yes, More Issues in Vogue came out yesterday. It's just like a buffet of different sounds, of different things. I did what I wanted to do. My fans love the mixtape K. I like a lot of musical things and a lot of different genres and a lot of different sounds. So I was able to put them all into one package for this album and just did what I wanted.
How important is it to you to stay true to your R&B roots? Because I remember Tyrese said something that he wanted R&B singers to be R&B singers, and a lot of them aren't doing that anymore. So how important is that to you?
I love Tyrese. He says a lot of things. Love him to pieces, but you can't define an R&B artist. It's about rhythm and blues. It's about the music. You can't take an artist and say, hey, they need to do this, they need to do that. You can make great R&B music and that makes you an R&B artist, but I feel like as an artist, period, you should always want to do different things, mix different sounds. You should want to mix country with rock or all of that. It's called a good song. We put too much emphasis and too much thought on what you think or that box you need to sit in. Music is music, and if it feels great, it feels great. And if a majority of your music is R&B based, then you are known as an R&B artist, But you shouldn't have to stay in that box because just that's really crazy to me.
And you're not doing that because some people don't know that you used to you had a scholarship for yodeling.
Yes.
And country music.
Yes,
because
you're
from
tape.
Memphis. So.
Yeah, the first tape I ever got was the Judds. That was the first cassette tape that I got, and my voice teacher taught me how to yodel. He trained Justin Timberlake. He trained Britney Spears, a lot of the Miss Americas. So when I went to him, Bob Westbrook, I miss his name, when my mother took me, he said, I want her to learn to sing other things because they're going to see her and automatically assume she's going to sing this, Let's teach her something else and give her another skill. So immediately I was taught and brought up in country.
Are we going to see that in your future, country? Because I heard a little rumor that you might be retiring after this album, and people are not happy about that.
I'll do music, but I just think for me, I have to. I think God gives everybody, a gift and discernment, and you can feel it. And for me, the way I write and the way I've learned to write and things like that, it's kind of how they tell the stories in country, and that's what I listen to when I'm in getting dressed and I'm excited, and that's all over me, and that's what it is. So for me, I've always wanted to do things and leave a legacy, and leave people like, wow, she did that. So for me, I would prefer to fight in something that I absolutely love. If you break in country as an African American woman, once again, that's something that no one has ever really. We have people who have tried, but really getting in there, that's something that a black woman hasn't done. And for me, if I have to fight, I'm going to fight for something that's going to be huge and monumental.
And that's been you since day one. I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, because I know you got to deal with a lot of haters.
Yeah.
And, people say, Kay's on TV and I don't believe that's her. She's probably just doing this, and she's a good singer. But how do you deal with all that? Because people don't know you, and I've known you for so long, and you've been you, and that's what I respect about you since day one. You've always been yourself and been true to yourself. So how do you deal with everybody coming at you, for different things?
You just deal with it. Like, you're never gonna please them. Like, you could say the sky is blue. Well, you wrong for that, because sometimes it's not blue. Whatever, just idiots. So at the end of the day, when you realize people aren't too bright, and they put their misery upon you. And it used to really bother me, but I started to see that they're mad at you for your blessings. And you can't help that. God gave that to you, gave you that gift, gave you that opportunity. And any time that you get an opportunity and a person might not be happy with themselves and where they are at their life, they have to act out. It's like a baby throwing a temper tantrum. So there's a lot of baby clowns on social media who throw temper tantrums and get angry just because. So I've been me, gonna be me, not gonna change unless it's for the better. And what you see is what you get. I don't have to go put on for a reality show. I think people at VH1 will tell you, she's the biggest one about don't stop no camera. Don't tell me what to, you're not going to tell me what to say. They never have. And I think that's how, when Love and Hip Hop and everything started, I would tell them at the beginning, now you're not going to tell me what to say. Else I'll look at them and say, okay, I'll say it. Then the cameras will start rolling and I won't say it. I'm going to do me. So it's me. They're going to talk. If they don't talk, then you ain't hot. It don't matter.
So this album, how much of this album is you? Because I remember, you used to work on these songs and getting the album together. Is it still hard to convince, people to let you do what you want to do? Because I know you get so strong about that. Like, I want to do this. Is it still a fight to do that?
It's always a fight. Especially when you want to be hands-on within your career. It's always a fight. I feel like it's my image, it's my career, it's my sound. No one should go make decisions for me. No one should put out material unless I see it. No one should go and do that, because at the end of the day, if it's messed up, no one says the person that hit the button is wrong. They say you're wrong.
Right.
So when you're juggling everything and then people seem to not understand that, you just have to ignore it, and you have to do what you want to do. So yes, I'm going to do what I want to do. You do have to fight for what you want to do. And, hopefully when you make these decisions, they turn out in your favor.
Who did you work with on the album?
I worked with Little Ronnie. I've worked with him for a while. I really love him. I worked with a guy named Corporal. I worked with T-Pain. Absolutely, that was a great hookup. Musically, how we write. It was just a great hookup to work with Pain. And just some other producers. I just wanted to... I don't go after like a lot of names, A lot of people did want to work with me, which I was shocked. A lot of people reached out. No, because it was kind of the same people that didn't want to work with me the first album.
I remember that.
Yeah, they was like, she come from that, and then the album sold. Then the second one sold, and then they're like, I want to get on the album, but I'm like, no, I'm good. So I'll take a brand new musician before I just try to run after a name because they got a name, you know?
What people can't take from you is your voice and your ability and your talent.
Thank
so
you.
I'm super proud of you. This album,
you.
More Issues Than Vogue.
Yeah.
You know, make sure you get the album. Kay is gonna maybe bring me back and we're gonna do some shows together. Now that
You
we
do
got
not want to
that.
be up there
But
DJing.
What listen, you don't remember? I was literally thinking about some of the
You do not want to
you still have crazy things that happen when when you're on the road, or is things more calm now? You
like
remember when
just
you had me play
now.
Eye of the Tiger? Where's your
Oh, yeah.
Y'all don't remember when Kay? You remember when you had me play Eye of the Tiger on stage? You
Yeah,
remember?
this promoter wouldn't give me my money. And I beat him up.
And you had a glove too. You had
And
where did we
I
get the
had
glove
her
from?
play the music.
On stage. She had me. She
My
comes
God,
up to
do you
me.
know somebody just brought that up this week in Dallas was like, oh my God, you've grown so much. I remember when you beat up that promoter.
We were in sound check, and the music was so loud that I couldn't even hear what was going on. And then I remember when I put the music down, I look to the right and I see you in the air, and I'm like, "What is happening?" And then we get on the stage, you come to me like, "Play Eye of the Tiger." I'm like, "That's not in the set. Eye of the Tiger."
Yeah, I wasn't
play
playing.
Eye of the Tiger.
I
You
wanted
weren't playing,
every.
though,
I'm
but
still like that about my money. I just don't fight because I don't want to get sued. You know, I let people handle
because
it.
now
but
it's a little different.
yeah, I don't want to get sued.
I
I
miss
don't want to have
Kay.
to. Yeah, I'm cool. I get my money. I get it. I don't
No
have
problems.
to fight for it. It's there, so it's okay.
We're good, man. Oh, I miss
It's
you.
all right. I love
you. Congrats.
I love you a lot. Thank you.
Love you.